కొచ్చినది దొరకనే ఛార్జ్ అవుతున్నాయి పోవచ్చు రైలు 50 60 నిమిషాలు
So there are three files, all are in zip form. India's shapefile is there with Kashmir. Then we are having Kerala shapefile. Then we have the shapefile of the district called Kozhikode. Please download three of these files and keep it in your folder. I hope everybody is having that point lines and polygons that we created yesterday. So we'll be using that particular files to do the map today. Okay. I think we can start because if we wait again, then we'll be late to finish the session. So we have a lot to do today. Okay, now I'll be sharing my screen. Okay, is it visible? I hope my screen is visible. Okay, fine. So let's go to QGIS software. We'll open the QGIS software. So these are the files that we created yesterday. We created points, lines, and polygon shapes. So today we'll be seeing how to export it as a map. You please do this along with me. So if you are having any doubt in between, you can ask. Okay. So first, what we are going to do is I think you've downloaded the files that I shared in the group. You can unzip the folder and keep the files ready. So first, I'll show how to add those files because all the files are in vector format. So you can go to add layer, add vector layer, then click on it. Go to the folder. Okay, the name was India admin. India admin or India sheet. Okay, India sheet file. So let me extract that file. Okay. Now I'm having that India sheet folder. Just click on it. Then open that India underscore state dot shp file. SHP means shape file. So you have to open that India underscore st, that is state shape file. Just click on it, open, then add the file. Okay. So if you zoom out, you can see the shapefile of India. Okay. Now let us insert the Kerala shapefile. Go to layer, add layer, then add vector layer. Go to the folder, and we have the Kerala file here. I have to unzip it. Right click on it, then go to extract files in WinRR because everybody will be having different zip file system. So whatever is there in your computer, you can do with that. So mine is WinRAR. So I'll be extracting it to Kerala folder. Then I got my Kerala file folder here, so I'll be opening it. Then again you can see Kerala.shp here. Kerala.shapefile. That is the one which you have to include. Click on it and open it. Then add the file and close it. See, now you can see in India, Kerala is highlighted. So let's change the colors now to make it more visible. Okay, message is fine. Okay, I'm audible. Okay, fine. Then go to the India states shapefile. Let's change the color. Right click it and go to properties. So you can give whatever color you like. So I'll be giving a light color here, like this peachish color. Okay. And now for the Kerala, I'm going to the properties by right clicking it. Click on properties. We just give a much darker color, like blue color. Okay, now it's more visible. So this is all according to you. Whatever color you want, you can give. Then I'm just turning off the point, lines, and polygon file here. So this is just India file and the Kerala highlighted here. Now what we will do is we will again add the shape file of the district in Kerala where are this where we edited, like where we created the line features, polygon features, and point features. We are going to insert that shape file. So go to add layer and add the vector layer, and please add a file named as code. So if you open that code, you will get this files. In that you can add the code shape file and click on open and add it and close it. So when you zoom it, you can see code file is added here. Okay. Okay. Now let's turn off the code and let's keep only Kerala and India shapefile. Fine. Now what we'll see is how can we add this into a map. You can go to project, then click on new print layout option. In project there will be new print layout option. Just click on it. So window called as create print layout will come. Let us give the name as just map. That is map. And click on OK. So a window like this will come. I hope I'm audible and visible because I'm hearing no responses, no comments. Okay. I hope it's fine. So a window like this will come. The name here, see, this is map. This is what we have given. Okay. So is there any doubt still now? Like how to import the sheet files of Kerala, India, code like that. Any doubts? Okay. I hope everything is okay with you people. So after clicking on project, you can go to new print layout, and when you click it, some sort of window will come like this. You just have to keep the name as map. Okay, fine. Now what we are going to do is you can see an option called as add item here. Add item. You can click on it, and there are many options: add map, add 3D map, picture, label, legend, scale bar. Okay, there are many options like this, and somewhat same options are present here also on the left side. So these are the direct options without going to the add item. So since we are starting this, you can just go to add item and use this function. Or else you can just go here and see here add map option is here. The same add map option is here. You just can see the icons, right? So this is add 3D map here. This is add 3D map. Then here add picture, label, legend, like that, scale bar, okay? So let's go to add map option. Click on it and your cursor will change like this into a cross mark. So what we should do is since we are having India's shapefile, we'll just divide these map into three parts. So India shapefile, we'll do it like this. Just click and drag. Okay, click and drag. So it will come like this. So whatever is present in the map canvas, it will come like this. So are you able to do it?
Ma'am, can you repeat once again?
Okay. So I'm just deleting it. You can go to add item, then add. Before that, make sure that these Kerala file and India state file is ticked in the map canvas. That it is visible in the canvas. So whatever is visible in the map canvas will be visible there too. Okay. So after that, you can go to the add item option, then go to add map. Click it. Then your mouse cursor will change to somewhat like this, a cross mark. So I'm clicking the top left corner, then I'm dragging it. Don't lose that, just click and drag like this. Okay. So this is the India and Kerala shapefile. Okay. Now let's do one thing. You can see in the right there are option called as item properties, items, and undo history. So just go to items and you can see a map one, that is this is a map one that we have given, and an icon is there. You just click on it and see. Then you can see the map. If your eye icon is enabled, you can see the map in the map layout, and you can see a lock icon also. And if you click on it, this thing will be locked. You will not be able to change it. Whether if you click or not, you will not be able to change it. So I'm just unticking the lock icon, and then see I'll be able to change the like whatever position or whatever properties I'll be able to change. If I'm clicking on the lock icon again, that is enabling it, then I'll not be able to do anything to the map, which I've already uploaded. Okay. So before that, I'm just unticking it again, unticking it, the lock icon, I'm unticking it. So go to item properties. Click on the map, okay, which we uploaded just now, this one. Just click on it and go to item properties. And see in the right side, there are many options here. Many options are there. So is it visible for you? Click on the map. Click on the map. Make sure you should click on the map, okay? Not the canvas. Click on the map. Make sure this blue border is coming. You can see item properties, items, and undo history. So here you can see whatever we have done till now. Undo history options. See, many options are there. These are the things that we did after creating the map. Okay, go to item properties. You can see an option called as grids. So click on that grids and you can see a plus icon, a green plus icon. Now just click on it. So an option called as grid 1 will come and just click on the modified grid option. So what we are going to do, we are going to give the coordinate systems. So in many maps, like not many, almost all the maps you can see coordinate system is very important. So we are going to give the coordinate system for these maps. Okay. So Here you can see an option called as interval. Okay. So this interval will decide whatever, like how much space should be there between the coordinates. And when we go down, you can see the frame. Here frame, it is already given as no frame. But we want a frame, so we can give it as zebra or sorry, I missed it. Okay. Zebra or zebra nautical. You can just give zebra. Okay. Then when we go down, you can see the option called as draw coordinates. So it will be off by default. We have to tick it. Okay. So we'll go again and we'll just try to keep the intervals. So let's check. 0.2 we'll try to give. Wait, let me check first. Okay. So what you have to do is try to give the x interval and y interval as 10. It will be default 0 by default. See, it will be like this only. So you have to give the x as 10 and y as 10. So here you can see the intervals are coming. Okay. Now maybe we can reduce the thickness of this frame. So in frame length thickness we have give it as 1. Okay. Now you can go to the draw coordinates and see the format. You should give it as degree, minute and second. Okay? Degree, minute and second. Because in whichever map you see in the study area maps, the format will be in degree, minutes and second. That is a default format by which we should provide a map. And see in the left side, we need all the coordinates to be seen. So in the left side, we have to make it as vertical. So here see left side it is present as horizontal. So just make it as vertical ascending. Okay. Then right side also we have to make it vertical. Go to right and here in horizontal you have to make it as vertical descending or ascending. Like ascending or descending that is your choice, but it should be vertical. Okay. So for this top and bottom, let it be like that. And here we can change the font because font option is there. We can change the font. Once you click the drop down, you can see font size option will be available. And once you click here, like where you can see the font, just click there. You can see the font. Here now it is open sans. We can change to Arial maybe. Arial black. Oh, no need of black. Just Arial is enough. Okay, Arial narrow. Let's keep. Okay, fine. So the size also we can change. We can make it a little bit smaller and keep it as Arial. That's enough, I think. can see an option called as coordinate precision. So it will be 3 by default in your systems. So that means how much numbers are there after this decimal point. See now, this is 3, okay? Here also it's 3. So when we change that to 2, see it will change to 2. So 2 or 3, like that is by default, 2 or 3 you can choose, not more than that, because there will be too many numbers there then. Okay, in font we can say change the color also, but everybody will keep black by default. That is the default thing of the study area map. Degree, minute, second, that is also default. Then the color black, that is also default. Because mostly all the maps everybody will be using that same color and same format of degree, minute, second. Okay. If you want to make it bold, you can make it bold. Many options are available here. You can just check it by yourself. Okay, now let's go back. So my map was like this before because see this was outside. So what I did, I just clicked the map and I just dragged it a little bit so that these are coming inside the frame. Right? The coordinates are coming inside the frame. Okay. So by chance, if you are going back to this default thing again, you just have to click the map. Go to the in item properties. You can go to the grid options. This is the grid that we've created. You just click on that grid and click on the modify grid options. Click on it. So the same thing will come. So here see this grid lines. Can you see the grid lines? So I'm just changing the grid lines. But it is coming as white when I'm changing. So I have to what I did is instead of changing the color of the line to white, because if I change the color, you can see the grid is still there, but in white color. So we don't want to see that grids. So what we do is click on that line option, then change the opacity to 0. See now, the grid is not visible. So this is how a map should look. See if I increase the opacity to 100, still the white lines or the white grids are visible. So we have to reduce the opacity to 0. So if I'm reducing the opacity to 0, whatever color is there, it won't be visible. Okay? So we can go back and this is my Kerala, like India map of Kerala. So go to the options called items, just beside the item properties and click on the lock icon. Now it will be locked. See, I'm not able to change. Even if I click on it, I'm not able to change it. Okay. Now, let's go to our map canvas. We enable this cold code layer, okay? And just we will untick this India state. Now we have this Kerala and cold code. So please enable the cold code layer and disable the India state layer. We want to have Kerala file and cold code file. Now again, go to the map layout and click on add item, add map, and here your icon will be changing to this cross icon again. Then here, click here or wherever you like. I'm just dividing its map layout into 3 parts. One is with India with Kerala, then Kerala with Kozhikode, then Kozhikode with our study area. Okay. So this right portion I'm leaving it for a study area. So I'm dragging it here and keeping it. Okay, just let's keep India file also there. No problem. Go to add item again. Add map. Okay. Okay. So you can see here we are having code file also included. So if you want to zoom it, you can just click on the zoom in icon. I'm sorry, not that one. Just have to click on the map. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Just click on the zoom in icon and you can adjust the map accordingly. Okay, now you can see these here it is matching, here also it is matching. So this portion we leave for our study area, which we have digitized yesterday. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to give the grid systems. So what we have to do, we have to go to the item properties of this map. Please don't click on this map, okay? Just click on this map and repeat the steps what we have seen just now. Go to the grid options, click on it, just add a grid, click on the grid one and modify the grid. Here in giving the intervals, I want to check. Hmm, okay. Just give us the x interval as 5. You can give the x interval as 5 and y interval as 4. Okay, you can keep the x interval as 5 and y interval as 4. I'll repeat it once again after I finish this, okay, sir? Yeah. So we'll keep this as 5 and 4 respectively for x and y. Now, in the frame, we have to select zebra. Yeah, so the frame has come. And in line style, let us reduce the opacity of the line. So click on that and reduce the opacity to 0. Okay, now it's not visible. Now we will give the coordinate system. So enable the draw coordinate options. Okay, and change that format decimal into degree, minutes, and second. Okay. Now what we have a problem here is we are having this overlapping coordinates like the bottom portion of the map 1 and top portion of the map 2 is overlapping. So let us untick this top portion. Okay. In the top portion of the coordinates, you can see it will be show all by default. You just have to click on the disabled option. So it will be disabled. Now we have to change the alignment of the right and left portions. So go to left and instead of horizontal, give us vertical ascending, just like we give for this. And in the right side also, we can change it as vertical ascending. Okay, so the map is little bit out of our canvas, so we'll just reduce the size. Okay, so now it is inside. If you want, we can change the font size also. Font size we can mold, like change the color. No, I recommend don't change the color, but if you want, you can make it a bold. So let me adjust this map. Okay, I think now it's okay. So we will lock this item also in the items under this lock icon. Now again we will add the files which you have digitized. So before that, go to this map canvas again. Then enable the point, line and polygon features. Okay. Now go to add item, add map, and I'm going to drag it here. Okay. But we're facing a problem as our shapefiles are not visible because of the color. So maybe we can change the color there. We will make it only outline so that the shapefiles which we have digitized will be visible. So India, we can go to properties and change the color to outline green only. Then Kerala, we can select as outline blue. See, now it is visible somewhat. And again, color recorder, we'll go to the properties. Okay. Or else what we can do is we'll try to upload the move the layer upwards and see if it is visible. Now it is visible. So what you can also do is you can just drag the point lines and polygons above these three files so that it will be visible. See, we have changed that options there. Now it has changed here also. Okay, let it be like this. I know it's not that beautiful, but just for the sake of understanding, I'm doing this. Delete it and I'll add it once again. Okay. So if you're not getting that proper point, line and polygon features zoomed, you can just delete it, go to the map, you can zoom it again and try to add the map here again. Now you can see, but it's not fully visible. So I'll just zoom it out for one, then I'll delete it. Again I'll go to the add item, add map, let's check. Okay, now it is okay. Fine. So here we'll be going to item properties again. Then you can go to grids again, add the grid, go to grid 1, modify the grid, and just like what we did before, we check the You can give the x coordinate as 0.03 and y coordinate as 0. Okay, 0.06. So this will be different for every area. You just have to try it here because for India it will be covering large coordinates. See, there will be a large difference between the intervals. So while coming to state level or district level, the interval will reduce. And while coming to study area level, because it is a very small area, it will again reduce. So I think for India we have given like what was the I don't remember. I think it is 10 or something. Yeah, again when we came to this one, it reduced for Kerala. Then for this, since this is a very small area, like you remember, I think it is around 7 kilometers square or something. So it will reduce to 0.03. Yeah, the interval for x is 0.03 and y is 0.06. So this thing you have to figure out on your own while doing the maths. So for each in every area it will be different. Okay, then lifestyle. We'll reduce opacity to 0. Now only these are visible. Then go back. And in frame style, choose zebra again. Then down, click on draw coordinates and change the decimal to degree minute second. So for all these three maps, we are giving the same steps we are following. Okay. So for here left side again you can see it is overlapping. So for left side we don't want the coordinates. And see the left side show all option we can change to disable. Now it is gone. See now it is gone. And right side we have to make it as vertical. So click on the right side, change the horizontal into vertical ascending. We can try to adjust this map a little bit. Okay. Or 0.04 for x also you can use because when we are giving 0.03, see this coordinate is moving towards the other maps. So let's adjust it by giving 0.04. I think this is much better. Okay. Now what we have to do, unlock all the maps from items. Okay. Now this is India map. This is Kerala map. And this is study area map. So let's give the name as India, Kerala and study area here. So you can go to add item and label option. Please click on it. In here, just click and drag in India. And then just click on that. So it will come as lorem ipsum by default. I think that is some kind of font or something, I don't know. So it is coming like that by default. Just click on that and go to item properties. And then you can see here, lorem ipsum is written. Just select and delete it and click, and write India. So this will come there. And we can change the font. Font we can change. Arial, I think, Arial black. Yeah. Then size also we can change. Okay. So let us keep it there. Here you can type the text what you want. So be it any area, you can just click on the text option and go to the main properties. So here deselect whatever is written by default and write what you want to write there, like the heading of the map, etc. And there are many other options also, but this is the main basic thing that we have to do. Positional size, don't bother about that, let it be. Okay, now we can give Kerala. Okay, so add item add label, then click and drag. Yeah, again see lorem ipsum is coming. So in the label, please go to label, main properties, delete that and write Kerala. Give the font, so I'm giving Arial black again, Arial black, font 13, like whatever is visible. Okay, so many options are there, you can just check it by yourself whenever you're practicing this. So color option is also there, but I recommend you please keep these things in black color. It's the most recommended color. Okay. So we have India here, we have Kerala here, and now let's write study area here. Again, go to add item, add label, click and drag here. Go to that lorem ipsum, just delete it, and write study area. Change the font and increase the size. Yeah. So this is how you create a study area map. I know this map doesn't look cool at all, but this is how you study. You can practice it like this. You can play on the properties, options, like you can just try it by yourself. This is a very basic thing on how to create a map. So some people will only need this portion, like this study area portion only. So you can just click on drag and create this full layout as this study area map. But basically, I think every study area maps will be having this whichever country. I know there are participants outside India for this class also. So for them, I'm saying so you can choose your country and whichever area, like in a broader division, then you can choose the study area. Okay. So basically, this is how you prepare a map. Now let's lock it again. Lock everything. So is there anything else we should add? Yes. That is, so I'm going to unlock it again. Add item. A very basic thing that we forgot is add north arrow. In every map you can see north arrow. See north arrow. Please don't forget to add the north arrow in every maps. So I'm clicking it, adding the north arrow. Okay. Add item, add the north arrow. Fine. So now every map is having north arrow. Then we can take the add scale bar option. Go to add item and click on the add scale bar option. Here we can add the scale bar. Okay. Go to add item again and add scale bar. Here also. Again in our main study area map. So see how this is changing, like from 0 to 500 kilometer scale is showing in the whole India map, while in Kerala it is showing as 0 to 200, and in study area it is only in meters. So that shows how much smaller a study area is getting. Okay. So am I forgetting anything? These are the basic things you should add. We should add the north arrow. We should add the scale bar. Like apart from that, whatever layers which we have digitized. North arrow is important. Scale bar is important. Coordinate systems and grid is very important. And also the titles. Like whatever you're trying to say through these pictures, it should be in the title. Everybody should be able to understand what you're trying to convey here. Okay. So am I forgetting something here? I hope not. These are the basic things that is present in a map. Okay. Now we'll try to export this map. We have to get it as an image or PDF or something like that. So for that you have to go to the layout options. Then we have several options like export as image, export as PDF. So mainly everybody will export it as image. So whenever there's a need of PDF only, we'll export it as PDF. So now we'll export that as image. So click on the export as image options and you can choose the folder to which you want. So I'm just giving the name as map and click on save. Now the options will come, like for export options, they'll ask the resolution. So some journals will demand 300 dpi, some will ask for 600 dpi. So if you are going to submit to a journal, I would say like whatever the demand of the journal is, please do according to that. So if it is for students, like for their project work or anything, I think it is better like 300 dpi is almost okay for that. Or else I would recommend 600 dpi. So now I'm going with the 300 dpi only and I'll just click on save. Okay, so you can see the message export have successfully done into this folder and we can go and check it there. Yeah, this is there. See, our map have exported. This is the final output. Okay, now this is one of the map that I've created for my study area. So here you can see India is there, Kerala is there, then my study area map is there. So in the background, I have given that OSM map or terrain map, something like that. Yeah, I told you yesterday that I will show a map. So this is one of my study area map that I've created, and this is the map which we created now. Okay. Okay, I'll show you one thing. So in the right side in the map canvas, you can see the browser option, right? So there in the XYZ tiles option, you can see an option called as OpenStreetMap, Google Terrain, Google Satellite, like that. So I'm just clicking the OpenStreetMap and dragging it to the canvas. So you can see the OSM map, that is OpenStreetMap, have been added. Okay. And if you want Google Terrain map, you can also add that. You can see it is black and white, so nothing on it. So satellite images can also be visible. So I added this Google satellite, but that satellite image will have a lot of data because of the size. So it won't be visible now. It will take forever to load. So I'm just removing it. So if you want, you can use the OSM maps. That is the OpenStreetMaps for underlying in your study area map. So if you are a beginner, I think you can study like without using the maps behind it. We can just create it like this only. So you start by creating maps like this. Like this is a very basic map. It is not at all looking good. I know that, but this is how you study, and you can practice and practice, and you can make good maps. So yeah, many different tiles are also present here. But now we'll stick with the OSM maps. Okay. And also here you can see home, see folder, D folder, like whatever is present in your system, it will be shown here. So instead of going to layer, create layer, add layer options, you can just click here and just drag it here. Okay, I'll just show one layer which is okay. I just clicked on it. Just clicked on a layer. Let's just try to add it here. So it is coming like this. You can directly click and drag so that the layer will appear in the map canvas. I just wanted to show that. I'm removing it. Okay. Like I request everybody to please watch this recorded session once it is available so that everything will be much easier for you. I know this is a lot to ingest at once, but please try to do whatever I've shown here. And now I think everybody has this output of map. Like, did you save the image in the folder? So did anyone get this image? Like, have they exported this final map that you've done now? Nobody? So if anybody have completed that, okay, okay. So if anybody has completed, like anybody, anyone also no problem. Like anybody has done that, I request that person to please share that map in the group so that others can also get inspired by that. I know this will take a lot of time. You will have to practice. Then only you will be able to do the map on your own. So in one day, I don't think like those who are a complete beginner, I don't think in one day you can do all this. But with practice, you will get like sufficient knowledge to do it on your own. Okay, so this is how you make a map and export the map. So the very basic things that should be present in the map is it should have a north arrow, like besides the map, it should have a north arrow. It should have the scale bar, it should have the heading, like the title. Then it should have the coordinates and the grids, like the border and the coordinates. Okay, so now let me close this option. And now I'll just introduce you to some plugins. Okay, so yeah, here you can see plugins options are there in the top. You can just click on that manage and install plugins. So basically, what are plugins? Like they are add-on tools. Like many functions are there in the QGIS, but everything will not be readily available in that software when you open it. This is like something like extended version, like extended software functions. That is plugins. Like I think around like above 1003 plugins are available in the QGIS database. Okay, so you can go to this manage and install plugins and see there are all installed, not installed, upgradable, install, like that options are there. So if you click on install, you can see whichever is present in the system, like whichever plugins are present in your system. There is an option for enabling and disabling the options here. Then not installed is there. There are many tools, like many plugins, like you can see. Yeah. Okay. So each plugin will have its own function. So now let's click on this 3D arcs. It will show what this will do. Say this tool transforms 2D lines into 3D arcs. So that is the function of the 3D arcs option. Just click on QGIS. So the plugin helps setting up this project for archaeologists, okay, or anyone else that needs same layers for the area of Republic of Slovenia. So it might be geographically specific also. That I don't know like every tools, but you can just know what that tools do or that plugins do by just clicking on that, and you will get the information. Everything is written in Python only. Okay, so we'll just see another tool. Area ratio. You just see area ratio. So this tool is used to mark a polygon in predefined layer and calculate the area ratio of polygons from other predefined layers. So every plugins use and what every plugin does is written here itself. So for now, everything that is required for you is in your system only. I don't think you will need any additional plugins. So once you get the grasp of this QGIS, I think you will be able to like you have to do many other activities also. So for that, I think you can download the other plugins. Like it is all according to your use, according to your study area, according to what you're doing. Like you are an MSc student, UG student, PG student, researcher. You're working in some particular sector, so it will be all depend on your use. Okay. So I have all these plugins installed like database manager, geometry checker, grass just provider, processing toolbox, then QOSM. OSM is OpenStreetMap that I showed now. Then yeah, functions like that and tools like that. I hope we've covered all of our syllabuses. Okay, in first day we saw the introduction of GIS and remote sensing and also QGIS. On the second day we saw the installation of QGIS. Then you got introduced to the interface. Then we saw some basic tools and we saw how to load the raster and vector data. Okay. Then third day we saw the georeferencing and digitization of point features and also styling and symbology. Then fourth day we saw the digitization of line features, polygon features. We measured the area, length, then saw the attribute data, everything. And today we saw how to make a map, how to export a map, and also what are the QGIS plugins. So since there are many like 1500 and more plugins, I'll not be able to do everything. Like whatever is present in the plugins, you can just click on it and see the uses of that plugins. So it is readily available in QGIS only. Okay, this was a 5-day training program. I hope it was somewhat useful for you. I don't know how effective it was. Since this was a very basic class, only basic things were covered. And whatever doubts you have, like about today's session or any other day's session, you can please ask. Okay. So is there any doubt on today? I think there will be many doubts on today's session. You can just watch the recording session and please follow all the steps And if you have any doubt while doing that, like map making or any functions or any operations, you can just ask in the group, or you can just ask to me personally also. As Manusa told, you will have to practice to get a grasp of this. Okay? In one day, I don't think how you will be able to do. Like, it will take some days, so don't lose that hope. Okay. So if you have any doubt regarding any of the like 5 day session, you please ask now. I think today we have very less participants because I think it is a Saturday and weekend. We have very less participants today. So whoever is present, if you have to ask anything or if you have to say something like a feedback or something like how was the class and next time how we should improve this, you can say that. Also, we'll be going to conduct this advanced QGIS sessions in the coming days. So I request any one person to give just a feedback or like if you have any doubts you can ask or just a feedback and how we should modify our syllabus or modify the class. Anything.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. So, uh, we know that teaching a skill through Google Meet is not as easy as we speak, but still, all these 5 days, you took a lot of efforts to teach us and make us understand.
Thank you.
So, I think we have to practice hands on. So, the last two
Yes,
days
yes.
sessions, creating map, exporting map and adding the features of points, lines, and polygons. So I hope everyone have understood and everybody does the practice to learn the skill whatever you taught us. So thank you for all your efforts, ma'am. So I hope everybody will ask and clarify their doubts in the future when they practice this. So thank you for all your efforts. So let's hope
Thank you, sir.
and we'll practice and come out with the output.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever you said is correct. Like we have to practice, then only we'll be able to do that. Within one day of teaching or 2 days of watching the video and trying to do, we'll not be able to do anything. We have to practice and need any software, you just artists or anything, we have to practice. Okay.
So, on behalf of all the participants, I'd like to thank you, ma'am. A big thanks to you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much. Anyone else? I think that's it. So today we are coming to the end of this 5 day training program on QGIS. I hope like everybody understood something, like you got something out of this class. Okay. So thank you all. I would also like to thank you people for your patience and your time. And also like this was the most interactive batch that I had till now. Thank you for that also. So I hope everybody will be trying to practice by your own and we'll be having advanced classes in the coming days or in the coming months. we will let you know. So if anybody is interested, you can also join that. So on behalf of EH Foundation, I would like to thank all the participants for your active presence, enthusiasm, and commitment. Thank you all and have a great day and a goodbye. Thank you.